Hi, I'm Amy Von Masek, and this is Copyright 101. Copyright is at the center of what it means to be a working writer in theater today. This ownership defines you as a dramatist. But what exactly does that mean? I sat down with Deborah Murad, our Director of Business Affairs here at the Dramatists Guild, to learn more about what copyright is, what it isn't, and what it means to you as a working professional. So Deborah, why is copyright so important?
Well, copyright's important because it's a very valuable commodity. It's what enables the dramatist to make a living off of their work. Let's back up for a second and try to understand why copyright is offered, why copyright protection is offered to begin with. Now, the government wanted to encourage the creation of new works. So in order to do that, they created a period of exclusivity during which the creator or the author of that work would be the only person to profit off of that work. So that's right now life plus 70 years. And the value of the copyright extends far beyond the work that you've created. It also includes a bundle of rights, which might be the right to reproduce, to publish, to display. Let's give an example of that. You write a play, you now have the right to create a movie out of that play. You can create a musical out of that play. You can publish it. You can create hard copies and sell them on the street. That's a right that you have. And that is the value of the copyright. It's the exclusive right to profit off of your work and also the bundle of rights that is attaching to that particular work.
So what exactly is protected under copyright?
Copyright protects certain classes of works. So dramatic works, literary works, pantomimes, choreographic works. These are all classes of works that can be protected under copyright law. So that's your first question, is what I'm doing falling under one of those categories. And for us here at the Dramatists Guild, dramatic works were listed right in there.
That is so great because I have an idea for a new musical and I want to copyright my idea.
Well, let's just hold on right there because I get this question a lot. Ideas are not copyrightable, nor are suggestions, nor are general themes or plot lines or even characters, titles as well, although that's a slightly different topic. So in order to actually get protection under copyright law, you need to be creating an original work of authorship that is fixed in a tangible form of expression. So
I see now that this copyright is really important, but how do I protect it?
Well, that's a really good question. Now, one thing you should know is that a copyright is created on the moment of creation. So the minute you fix your work in tangible form, you are protected under copyright law. However, there are lots of things that authors can do in order to properly protect their work against infringement. One thing that you can do is affix a notice on your work. So that would be the date, the copyright symbol, and your name. You'll see other works use the words all rights reserved, which really means I'm letting you read a copy of my script, but it doesn't mean you get the right to perform it. You can also send your work in PDF. You can watermark it. These are all preventative measures. They're not required by law, but the best thing that you can really do is register your work with the U.S. Copyright Office.
Can't I just put it in an envelope and mail it to myself?
Well, you could. What that would do would establish that the work existed on the date that you mailed it. It does not protect you at all, or give you the benefit, I should say, of registering with the U.S. Copyright Office. And let me go into those for a while. First of all, you're creating a public record when you register your work. We know who wrote it. We know if there's an underlying rights holder. We know when it was published. It is also something that you have to do before you can even sue for infringement. So better to do it now than when you're in the middle of a litigation. Registration is also proof that the copyright is valid and that the facts are correct. There is a presumption of proof, I should say, that document is accurate. And the benefit of that is that the person suing you now, or the person that you're suing, has to prove that the copyright is not valid or not correct. It also creates a record for U.S. Customs, so if there are infringing works being imported, you certainly want that record public. And most importantly, I think, is that by registering your work, you are opening yourself up to receiving statutory damages, attorney's fees, and costs for any litigation, which can certainly be a significant sum.
Well, it seems like registering a copyright is super important. So how do I do that?
Well, you just go to copyright.gov, you fill out Form PA, you've got a $35 filing fee, and then you've also got to provide a copy of the work.